Good morning. My name's Eloisa and welcome back to another episode of The Back of the Label. It's it's morning, and the reason why we are starting so early today is because we are going to be following a recipe from this bar of Philadelphia cream cheese. This packet of cream cheese does not have a recipe in the back. It is actually on the inside, and it is a recipe for double lemon cheesecake bars. Now, the reason why we are starting so early is because this takes a total time of 7 hours and 15 minutes to make. Y'all know what I'm doing today. I'm gonna be in here slaving away, making some double lemon cheesecake bars. I have carefully read the instructions this time. It is just a lot of labor. You have to wait for the cream cheese to come to room temperature. You have to bake it for 45 minutes. You have to wait for it to cool for another hour. Then you have to put it in the fridge for 4 hours. Oh no. We're also making a lemon glaze that also requires another hour for it to cool down. The majority of the time, it's just gonna be chilling in the fridge. That's it. It's gonna be a test of patience. It's going to be a test of how well I can follow this recipe. And it's also going to be a test, of course, to see if this recipe is worth all of this. All right, let's see how this goes. Preheating the oven to 325 degrees. So it's telling us to start on our crust first, and that requires some vanilla wafers and some butter. We're going to crush these up in a Ziploc bag, and then we're going to add 3 tablespoons of melted butter to this. Then we are going to put the crust on the pan that's lined with aluminum foil, and we have to bake it in the oven for 10 minutes. Okay, hopefully this fits the whole 2 cups of vanilla wafers in here. Does that look like 2 cups? Yeah, that looks like 2 cups. Add our cookies in a Ziploc bag carefully. Woohoo! All right. Letting y'all know now that we already messing up the recipe. I do not have a 13 by 9 inch pan. I only have an 8 by 8. So I'm going to have some leftover batter. I'm going to have some leftover crust. I'm going to have some leftover sauce. Unless I can turn them into little cheesecake cupcakes later on. We might not have time for that. Or we might. Yes. Bake for 10 minutes. The next step is to separate 1 egg, and then I have to refrigerate the yolk until I'm ready to use it. I have to beat the cream cheese, 1 cup of sugar, some flour, some lemon zest, and 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, and vanilla in a large bowl with a mixer until blended. Immediately, the first thing I want to do is to cut my butter up into cubes and then put them in the large bowl. Then what I can do is separate the 1 egg and refrigerate the yolk until ready to use. Okay, that makes sense now. This recipe now calls for 1 tablespoon of lemon zest and 1/3 of a cup of juice from 2 lemons. Damn. Now it says here we can add 2 tablespoons from this. Ooh. All that's left to add is a cup of sugar and a splash of vanilla extract. Alright, so I'm just gonna mix this until it's all blended, and then I'm gonna add the eggs. No one cares if I give this a try before I put in the eggs. This is going to be really good. Oh my god. I'm gonna add in the 1 egg white first. Oh, I almost added that second egg. We have a lot of batter left over. I might turn the oven down to maybe like 300 degrees because I heard that if you cook in a glass pan, the heat will retain more, and I don't want this cheesecake to crack on the top. Good cheesecakes require a water bath, and we are not at the spa. So I'm just gonna put this in the way it is. We just have to let this set for a good hour. How much is that? Timer set for 4 hours? Yeah. And I have lunch cooking. I messed up somewhere. Earlier in the video, I had added some cornstarch to the cheesecake. The cornstarch was supposed to be for this lemon syrupy sauce that I'm about to make right now. If and when you make this cheesecake, don't add the cornstarch. It belongs here. Let's begin. In a medium saucepan, we are going to combine the sugar and 2 tablespoons of cornstarch into in here. I got my stove on about medium heat, and I'm going to gradually add in just half a cup of water per the instructions. Next, we're going to add in the remainder of our lemon juice. And remember that it was 1/3 of a cup. You can see it changing textures. I think I got it in a good spot now. This looks to be boiling. Ooh, boiling for me. I'm gonna lower the heat now. Time to mix in this egg yolk. Now, I don't want this egg yolk to cook up when I put it in this saucepan, so I think I might just add it in a little bit at a time, like this. We have 1 more hour left until this cheesecake is completely done per the recipe's instruction. The last thing we have to do is add this into our cheesecake. It'll be our final top layer. I'm going to put it in right now. That way it can have the remainder of the hour to completely set. And then we will be back to try it out. Look at that shine. better be good. If you make this, definitely make it with the sauce. It's so worth it. A dessert that came out perfect. The cheesecake itself is really good. It looked really smooth when I was creaming it together, and it just tastes so like decadent. Like, I don't even want to eat this entire piece. I think I might just eat half of it. Wow. Give this dessert a try. At least this is the only one that came out right. Only the oatmeal cookies came out fine. The brownies, yeah, they were all right. But this one, like, I'm so glad, like, I carefully read the instructions. I only had one mishap, which was to add cornstarch, but honestly, that just makes the cream cheese thicker. And the sauce is so good. Wow. Yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.